live on the telephone, somewhere in space. My astronomy was never very good, but we have Mister Spock. This has to be the longest long-distance phone call I've ever made. Mr. Spock, are you hearing me?
I am indeed, sir, yes.
Whereabouts exactly are you talking from now?
I am situated on the bridge of the Enterprise, approximately 20 light years away from Earth, in the direction of Alpha Centauri.
Now, which direction would Alpha Centauri be in?
It could be up, down, sideways, or inside out, depending on your theory of exponential space.
Fine. Well, I'm not too genned up on that particular subject. I'm told that you are the younger brother of Dr. Spock, as in Dr. Spock, the one we normally see on television. Do you get on well together?
Indeed we do, sir, when we see one another.
When was the last time you saw him?
Approximately 4 light years ago, when he transshipped from the Enterprise to a Federation shuttle.
I see. Well, you must be very lonely out there. Is it lonely in space?
It is lonely actually in space. It is not lonely in the Enterprise. We have a complement of 400 on board.
Tell me, what do you do in your spare time?
I don't have any spare time, sir. I am science officer on board when my brother is not here, and unfortunately my leisure time is taken up with fuel equations and computations.
What about Captain Kirk? What does he get up to in his spare time? Is he a nice man to work with?
Captain Kirk is an officer and a gentleman, sir, and in his leisure time he does like to watch reruns of T.J. Hooker.
I can't ask these questions. Are you a fan of T.J. Hooker yourself?
I have never seen the program, sir.
Does he not share the television room with you?
I never watch television.
Tell me, why has a science officer aboard USS Enterprise actually made a record?
That is a very good question, which unfortunately I'm not prepared to answer because it's a band, Jim, but not as we know it.
It's sorry?
It's a band, Jim, but not as we know it.
Oh, it's a band. I get the drift now. You can't give me any other answer from that. Was it a serious project, or really was it just a bit of fun for you and your staff aboard Starship Enterprise, having that little bit of spare time you have?
It was a very serious enterprise, if you'll pardon the pun, I believe is the word, because we are much indebted to my elder brother and the whole crew and cast of the Enterprise, and we thought it was about time that we paid tribute to them.
Can I talk to you about the response you've been getting from Earth, 20 light years away? This is where I'm sitting now. Have you been getting a response on the Starship Enterprise from your fans and from those people buying the record?
Indeed we have, sir. It has been quite amazing. We have had a few people beamed aboard from various shuttle ships which have been passing, and they give us the news that the record is getting what I believe you call a lot of airplay. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what we do call it, yes.
That's wonderful, which means it is being played on your radio, yes?
Yes, it is. When are you next back on planet Earth, when you're back home?
Let me see, sir. I'm just checking on the ship's log and chronometer. We should be within beaming down distance by the end of this week, hopefully.
Well, that's good. Where exactly will you land?
I'm afraid this is classified information, sir.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked that question. I should have known better. Well, listen, when you do arrive, could you give me a call on Earthline?
That will be my pleasure, sir.
And I'd love to talk to you again.
I certainly hope so.
Thank you very much. This call is getting extremely expensive, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much indeed for calling, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Spock. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.